May God bless us. May God bless Santo Domingo. May God bless the Dominican Republic. Thank you so much to everyone for being here. Que Dios te bendiga. Que viva la República Dominicana. It is my honor as we continue this prayer vigil tonight to say thank you to everyone for joining us. All of the elected officials and all of our distinguished clergy we will acknowledge. Now I'd like to recognize and call up a friend to the Bronx. Whenever we go through a tragedy, she stands up and she shows up. She walks shoulder to shoulder with all of us, and she reminds us that the Bronx is home. And during this tragedy that we are facing with so many of our brothers and sisters that lost their lives on a night that was a night of joy and a night of togetherness and friendship, everyone coming together to listen to good music, to be with family and friends, and then tragedy struck. I am so grateful that we have with us this evening our very own 57th governor of the great state of New York. Damas y caballeros, please help me welcome, ladies and gentlemen, our governor, Kathy Hochul.
Buenas noches. They say that grief is the price you pay for love. What does that mean? You feel this overwhelming sense of loss, grief, because you invested so much of your own emotions into another person. And for so many of our family here and in the beautiful country of the Dominican Republic, that pain is so raw because grief is the price you pay for love. And tonight we gather in a sense of love, knowing the grief that our family members are feeling. We want to send that love from New York, from the Bronx, all the way to those families and say we understand. We're here in solidarity with every one of you. And if we could lift up a little bit of your pain and your sorrow just for a few moments, we want you to know we are together in this. I want to thank our borough president, an extraordinary leader who I've seen literally tested by fire in her first days on the job. When there was a horrific fire in an apartment building here, I saw the face of courage in this young woman who stood up. And I was so proud to be joining her as well in that. But even as this other night, we think about the sorrow so many people are feeling. The first Dominican member of Congress, my great friend Adriano Espaillat, I want to thank him for being such a strong champion of this community. We have spoken a number of times on the phone over this and what we can do to lift up the members of this community in this time of grief. And all the other electeds who are here, I want you to look around tonight as the sky darkens. You'll see our landmarks, from our bridges to our buildings, all the way up to Niagara Falls, will be lit tonight to show our love for the Dominican Republic. They'll be lit in blue, white, and red. And our flags I've directed to be lowered at half-mast. Why? As a symbol of respect, to say that your pain is our pain. And you think about the ordinary people. We talked about the celebrities, the well-known individuals called out by our Bronx president, but also the moms and dads, the brothers and sisters, the children, the parents, the aunts and uncles, ordinary people who just got together to have some fun, to enjoy life. Maybe take them out of their existence. Maybe work is hard and things are expensive. It's hard to get by anymore. And they came together just to be lifted out of their existence for a nice evening. And that is the heartbreak of this particular tragedy, that in that moment of joy, in a flash, in an instant, it became a moment of tragedy. So I say this: we must always be reminded in these sad times of the fragility of life and how precious it is. And if you have children or people in your home, when you wake up in the morning, you must give them a hug. You must kiss them. You must be reminded that you may not always see them at the end of the day. And I think about those individuals who maybe said goodbye to someone not knowing it would be their last time. But also, we never forget the first responders and their loved ones here, across New York, and in places like the Dominican Republic, where they show up no matter how bad it is out there. And their family members know that with that fear in their hearts, but that sense of pride that they're married to someone or the child of someone who will put on a uniform and run into the flames and into the danger when everybody else is running out. We've seen it here in this city, and now we've seen it in a particular nightclub in Santo Domingo. New York is so proud to be the home of over 1 million Dominicans. 1 million. Anyone here Dominican? I knew I was in the right place. And I've marched in your parades, and I called the president yesterday and expressed our love and our solidarity. Our council general, we worked together. There is such an affinity, a tightness, a closeness. It is a sense of familia. And I'm so proud to govern a state that is so diverse and so welcoming and so embracing of other people and their ideas and cultures, and yes, amazing dances like the merengue. And don't ask me to do it at the next parade. I ask you, please do not ask. Adriano always says he's going to teach me. But the ties between our countries, the country and our state, are unshakable. And I do believe as a result of this tragedy, they're even stronger. So for all of our clergy here, I ask you to continue consoling this community. We draw on your strength and the teachings of Jesus Christ, who offers comfort as we approach this Easter weekend, a time of sorrow, but also of deliverance and resurrection. We will be resurrected from our pain that we're feeling today. I know it, because that is the promise that God gives us. But until that time, know that we feel the love for each and every one of you, and especially those who've lost a loved one in that tragedy. But I am there for you, and so proud to be here to see the love in this moment. It inspires me to go back as I'm heading back up to our state capitol to do the work of the people. But I leave all of you with the sense that you are here because you care and because you love. And that's why tonight you are in grief. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Governor. We'll take a moment. Thank you, Madam Borough President, for those words. Thank you, Madam Governor.